And futures really does display that in crypto, especially with USDC being invested in government treasuries, that the need for true algorithmic coins and tokens are definitely a must in crypto.
Cryptoslo, cryptocurrency news and investing.
Cryptoslo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Hope you're having a great weekend. This is my Sunday update. Bitcoin sitting there, just kind of crabbing along, sitting at around 28,000. Now, what do I think is going to happen? Well, the markets have been very volatile lately, and basically we shot up to this level, and this is where the shorts and the longs on leverage trading start building up, and then we usually have some kind of price break. With all this bank contagion going on, it really does beg the question: is Bitcoin finally a safe place of value? And that's a pretty big question right now. That's on everyone's mind, because the banking thing is just, if you've been following it, I'd recommend that you keep an eye on it, as we go, and the Fed's basically being forced to pivot. I still have my long on Ethereum. I picked up about 100K worth of Ethereum. I just think it's prime for a breakout, and it's been holding up well in this volatility. I'm going to hold on to that bag. I'm thinking it's good. I think we could get a nice breakout to 2K, and I'll probably take some profits on that. But that is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Moving on to Elephant.Money. Market cap sitting about 129 million. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, let's go ahead and do my deposits. 200, compounding my way to freedom. I'm loving it. 80K, started with 50K. That's 30K. So this is just futures. If you're not in it, not financial advice, I think it is the best product. And futures really does display that in crypto, especially with USDC being invested in government treasuries, that the need for true algorithmic coins and tokens are definitely a must in crypto. And I think the Elephant.Money ecosystem is just thriving, and we're just killing it. Participants sitting at 867. Let's see, Treasury sitting at 122.4 trillion. And as we make our break line towards that parabolic phase, and like I said, my strategy on futures is, unless I absolutely have to take money, I'm compounding this thing until we go vertical. That is the strategy. That is rowing together in order to make this work and make this yield. So I think I should still hit my 100K around my 90-day mark as planned. So that's going really well. And the treasury floor just continues to build. We're looking in that 150 to 200 trillion range for the magic to happen. Elephant bag, 860 bill. It's worth about 111K. So that's been holding up, kind of just crabbing along as the treasury continues to build. Another news, let's see what else is going on. The Dev, if you haven't been following them on in Don't Buy INU, is launching their NFT collection. And actually, let me pull that up here. The mint was supposed to be this weekend, but it was delayed. So 19 hours, 33 minutes. So less than 24 hours. It's going to be what? About 4 or 5 o'clock. Now, the whitelist people will get to mint first, but this is a free mint. Now, there's a spin on this. Some of these NFTs have words on them, and the Dev has funded $1 million. Let's see here. I'll look at it. Has funded 1 million DBI wallets. Okay. Let me find my DBI here. DBI. So I think this was it. So yeah. So this is 1 million sent to this address. And basically, if you can decipher the 24 word seed phrase, you're gonna get a million DBI. So that's going to be a really interesting twist on this. So what would be my strategy to figure out the wallet? Well, basically you're going to have to hunt through the NFTs and try to find the NFTs with words on them, and then basically see how there's words. You kind of piece that together. Now, there could probably be more than 24 words on the NFTs, so it's going to be quite challenging, and he's dropping little clues here and there. Arbitrum, I still have my liquidity position on ARB. That's earning nicely, and we're just kind of crabbing along. I'll probably hold my liquidity position. There's several whales that have bought in this range, Smart Wallet, Smart Money, and I really think this is good for $1.50 to $2. And so I'm just going to hold my bag, hold my airdrop until I see what this does. So it's not the end of the world if it dips, but I definitely think there's a lot of volume on this, so it's definitely easy money to earn. And like I said, there was a lot of buying on Smart Money down here, and I really think it could get to $2. It might not, but I'm willing to risk it. I'm not betting the farm on it. So let's see what else. Oh, and there was a new NFT project. Let's see, there's some delicious food that I posted. Oh yeah, it's actually called Scores. So this is pretty interesting. It's some kind of NFT game where you can score points and you combine stuff, and there's a free mint coming. So I'll leave the link down below on that. This is called Scores. It's a deflationary NFT game. I thought it looked fun if you could get in on the mint. So they've got a pretty good 4,300. So not like a gazillion, all of Twitter looking at it, but definitely a project of interest. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm not sure which chain it's going to be on. Oh, it's probably going to be on ETH. ETH's not the greatest for games, so we'll see if the actual mint is on ETH when it comes out. What else? Zen. Aha. Let's see here. Let's go back to my Ninja. Let's see here. Switch to Ethereum. So my Zen bag is sitting about 113,000. So not too bad. Still, this earnings rate went up quite a bit with the DB stuff. But again, let me repeat this. I'm just dabbling in some of these other side projects if they're outside of the team. My primary focus is this. This dashboard money shot up to 140K this weekend, and the price barely moved. Okay, so long term, it could be 2 years, 3 years. I think this is a 9-digit project if you're active in it. And like I said, I'm going to continue to ladder out stakes. We had that nice dip on ETH gas, but I'd already minted 3 more, so I already made my mints for the month. But I'll just keep continuing to accumulate my mints as this goes. On the BSC side, I went ahead and swept, let's see, I swept some more on the BSC side. Okay, I'm having kind of I just like BSC. Okay, the liquidity on the BSC side is pretty much just completely obliterated, right? But I'm continuing to pick up NFTs on the cheap. I went ahead and swept like 9 or 10 more, and I have quite a bit of dashboard Zen on this, but it's because it's so cheap. I think where is this stupid thing? It's not working. Okay, so the liquid supply is 18 trillion, and I have about 1.3 trillion BSC tokens. So I have quite a bit. Now, there's probably a super ton of people minting, and I really wish Zen Turbo they came out with this turbo thing and some other crap, but I wish they would update the portfolio tracker and the metrics for the other chains. I don't know what they're waiting on. I would think it would just be kind of a copy pasta to make this work with some of the other ones, like read your NFTs on the other chains. But it just seems like the development on that is kind of come to a stop. And here's the other thing too of why I'm collecting the BSC side is a lot of people aren't really minting for max term on BSC. There was all these shorter time periods, and I think a lot of people did this because they thought they could make out like on Ethereum, and they're just forever selling. I mean, that's the thing you have to you got to keep in mind with Zen is short-term thinkers are just going to try to extract as much value out of the system as possible. Okay, and that was a lot of the coin tool people that kind of had the jump start on everybody, and they just continued to dump all the liquidity. But the nice thing is that this does trade on some exchanges, I think. So, but anyways, using the Anchor protocol, you can still make it profitable. As you can see, if you take this down to 1, it's like 35 cents per wallet. So to me, I'm just going to continue to collect. I mean, at this point, I'll probably target 5 or 10 trillion coins myself. The network. I know that sounds crazy, but if everyone else is not minting, then I'm going to mint. And this is a game of participation exhaustion, and I think the people that out participate others will in the end get paid. But as far as like DBZen, I'm not burning a lot of my tokens on it, and I'm not talking negatively about it. It's a great project. What I have a problem with is, and what doesn't make sense to me is, the distribution is like 60 years, okay? I'm not going to be here in 60 years, okay? So I don't want to play King of the Hill and sit and battle people for delayed gratification for 5 or 10 years for liquidity. So to me, it's a distraction. Like I said, I put a little in to support the project, but I'm not like dumping my main bags and burning all my Zen up. My main focus again is to accumulate as much Zen as humanly possible, and then basically just have whale money, island money in the end of this. So that's this week's updates. We'll keep an eye on the banks tomorrow. We'll see how the stock market opens, but it's just complete mayhem with these treasuries in the inverted yield curve. It's just turned into a freaking giant mess. So let's just hope our bank cards work in the morning. With that being said, like, subscribe. This is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.